Hi Taurus, welcome to your mid-month reading. As always, keep in mind that this is only a general reading. Always take what it feels right and with what does resonate with your own life experiences during this time. If you would like to have a personal reading with me, please contact me through the email I put in the description box below. For the month of May, as usual, I have a special sales offer available, and for this month, it's a reading that it's inspired in the Taurus season, and it's called Building Blocks, and basically it's a reading that evaluates the type of building process that is occurring in your life in general or in regards to a specific situation where that build-up have already started, such as a relationship, an investment, a project, work. So if you would like to know more details about that special offer or any other of my services, just email me. Or if you would like to donate and support my channel, you can also do that by following the PayPal link, which is also down below. So Taurus, it does feel like this mid-May presents with it an emotional opportunity coming towards you. There's an emotional impulsive reaction that might be coming your way from someone that feels as being well established or kind of well aware of their intention towards you. I feel like for some of you Taurus, your love life is in display during mid-May, and you might be the one that's struggling to trust or struggling to open up and express what's occurring inside of you to the outside world. It is almost like the outside is calling and calling and calling for you, knocking on your door. You might be, very much search for during this time. You could be, feeling like in a way your boundaries or your privacy or your silence, the need of silence, the need of isolation, the need of just reservation might be in jeopardy, or might be just not occurring in a way that makes you feel safe. So for some of you, there's a question here with invasion of privacy that might also be a thing or a theme. But for others of you, it is a feeling that you want to hide, or you want to be more behind the scenes about something. And the fact that during mid-May that might be challenging is consuming you and bothering you. You want to perhaps either keep things more quiet, keep things more private, keep things more low-key. For some of you, this could be dealing with your love life. Again, you might not want, your love life to be in the public. You might be in an affair. You might be just wanting to keep things more, again, hidden for some reason. And the other person you might be dealing with during this time might be wanting the opposite, might have a different style, approach, readiness than you. There's an issue here with readiness for Taurus. How ready you are for something and how ready the other part is. For some of you, this is going to be manifested in your love life. For others of you, this is going to be manifested in any other thing where that same friction, that same opposition is happening, where you want something and an outside force wants another. The style and the approaches that are occurring during this time are very different. Temperaments need to be considered, because your temperament and your natural style of doing things, and again, the temperament and the natural style of someone else's is different, and there needs to be respect for those same tolerances. And you just might want to be more more on guard here. Some of you Taurus have trust issues with whatever this type of emotional offer is. So you're not trusting the love you're being given, shown, you're not really trusting much of the actions presented in front of you. For some of you Taurus, you might see them as being minor, immature. For some of you Taurus, you're not taking something or someone seriously, and this could cause an issue, particularly for those of you that are just initiating a love relationship, or for those of you where, you know, your children might be in a stage of emancipation of sorts, or anyone else that at your eyes is still quite a baby or still quite young, inexperienced. So you're putting yourself in a position during mid-May where you're more trusting of your own than of anything outside of you. But that's the conflict, because you might be as well in a period where you're being asked to trust whatever it is that is coming your way. And I feel like for some of you, it's not a matter of a lack of efforts. It's like, you know, you will be proven constantly during mid-May that someone is putting in here the effort to get to know you, is putting in here the effort to, you know, work with you, to search something, an opportunity that could be beneficial in a mutual sense. For some of you Taurus, you have so much of a hidden emotional realm. So there's this open emotional realm that those of you that are close to you know about, and then there's that realm that only you know about. And you're being challenged to let an energy get to know that deep layer of yours, where you've had so far been, you know, been just by yourself basically there. So sharing your feelings, your deep, real, true feelings, sharing what has been kind of in the dark about your nature is an important key factor to allow new developments and new experiences that are much more emotionally fulfilling to occur. So if you feel like your relationships have been unsatisfactory, there's a truth to it that might lie on the fact that you have not been as open or allowed those close to you to know you as you know you need to be known. Your secrets of whichever nature, your secrets, you know, are in display, because, you know, it's like a feeling like if you want to really give something a chance, those need to be cleared out. There cannot be secrets between you and this other energy, and that's the problem. It's like maybe you are initiating an important relationship, but trust can't happen unless, again, secrets are out of the way. Maybe you want to give something a chance. Maybe you want, again, anything to just happen in a way that is satisfying. If you really want that, you need to dig for what has been preventing your availability to those same experiences you crave so much. There's an open road for some of you Taurus presented mid-May forward. And this open road is as wide as you become internally, as you give space, free kind of access, obviously, for those that you see worth and you see value, to give access to your inner being. It's almost like, do you want to be known and loved and respected for who you are, or for who you pretend to be? There's a strong difference in those same two very lines, and you just might need to come to terms that whatever this is, this opportunity that you're being presented with, requires openness. If you can't open up with someone from which you want something, particularly love-wise, there's an issue of imbalance. You might be wanting more than of what you are willing to give. And when that is the case, we're going to bump into problems. For some of you Taurus as well, there's another group here, that there's an issue with trusting your gut and your intuition. Trusting your knowing of situations. You know who someone is. You know how someone feels. If you're wondering if you should trust your intuition about someone, there's a big yes here. But the road to trust of this intuitive voice is not easy for you. You will be constantly undermining it, second guessing it, putting it to the side, or demanding tests after tests after tests to find it valid. There is a genuine emotional opportunity arising that might be in its initial stages. Because it's in a very initial stage, it's like an embryo. It's when it's more at its delicate stage. So it's when it needs more attention, more truth, more care, more protection. So whatever this is for you, this genuine emotional offer, if you tap into the heart of the situation, you will know or find out if it's genuine or not, if it's real or not, if it's worth or not. If you're wondering about someone's intentions towards you, that still applies, even if you feel like you don't know this person. So how can you trust anything that comes up? Actually, some of you Taurus have a strong kind of sorceress energy with you throughout mid-May. But it's not enough to have the talent or the potential to be psychically attuned to anything. You need to be open and receptive and trusting in order for magic to work. Otherwise, it's just going to be material, without form, without purpose, without function. So I hope you have a great mid-month. Thank you so much for all of you that have been liking, sharing, subscribing, commenting, and donating to my channel. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Hopefully, we'll see each other soon.